YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. How you guys doing today? So got another video for you guys today, and we're gonna be installing the fuel lines and fuel pump on the car. We have a MagnaFuel 750 fuel pump, and this is capable, I believe, of 2,000 horsepower. I am not going to be running 2,000 horsepower. I just need this to make at least close to 800, and that'll be nice. We also have the MagnaFuel dual relay that is required to run this pump, so I got that as well, and the fittings for the pump. And we also have the Aeromotive fuel filter, and then for inside fuel filter we have the cartridge. It's 10 micron microglass element, and that's what's going inside of there. And this is for E85, so if you're not running E85 you can get the paper one. If you are running E85, this is the one that you want. And I'll put all the part numbers as well in my description, guys. And then we went ahead and put the fuel pressure regulator straight on the fuel rail, so I got that already on. So I just got to run the return, and what I'm doing for the return is going to be, we have vibrant fuel lines, and I got a -6 return, and we got all the fittings. And then for the feed, I'm going to be doing a -8. So we got a -8 going from the fuel rail all the way back, and we got, for the return, a -6 going all the way back. And then from the fuel pump to the tank is going to be a -10. So that's what feeds the pump. And then these are the tools that we're going to be using to install all this stuff, guys. So yeah, let's get it. All right, guys, so the first one that we're going to do is the return. So I ordered 10 feet of line, and I'm sure that's not enough, so I had to order an extra 5 feet. And then I got the male and the female end connectors, so I can just mate them together and make it long enough. I screwed up, so that's the only way I can make it right. And I'm also using these things, these little rubber cushion little grommet things, so I can hold the fuel lines all the way and attach them. And I'll just use self tappers to mount it together. So I already went ahead and added a fuel fitting at the end, and I want to show you guys how to put those on as well. They're really easy. Let's see. So you want to take your fitting apart. Put that right there. What I like to use, I'm going to use some silicone spray. But first, you take this and you just push this down. All right, guys, so you want to get that in as far as possible. There's like a little lip, and you want it to touch inside. So you bring that up, and the next thing you do, spray some silicone spray. And then you want to insert this right in there. And it just has to just go in really nicely. Then it starts to get tight. And I ordered these on Amazon for like 15 bucks. Just bring it down. And just like that, we got our fittings installed. There we go. just gonna connect this. And then for the fuel pressure regulator, I got a block off here. It has an O-ring, and then at the bottom it has an O-ring to a -6. I'm just gonna connect this with a straight. Now I'm gonna take our line and we're gonna run it underneath the car. Disconnect it from here. So I connected it there, ran through the bottom there, and we made it out. So now I'm gonna chase it to the bottom, and we should get right to the fuel cell, right in here. And then for the fuel cell, I have this fitting here. It's like a reducer. That's the reducer from 10 to 6. And then this should go just like that. And the fuel line should come out through there. So let's get it. Alright guys, so this is the 5-foot cable, and I attached this fitting to it so I can mate it to the other one that I threw back. So we just gotta mate this right here. It just sucks because now I gotta check this for leaks, you know, just make sure that it's not leaking, and it's just another place to check for leaks now. But we got it long enough. For sure. I'll get mounting tabs, I'll start mounting it, but right now I just want to see where I gotta put the hole through so I can make it reach to the fuel cell. Alright guys, so we're gonna drill out a hole right here, and that's to get the fuel line out, and I'm gonna get it out right through here. We got a perfect little hole. And I also have these little rubber grommets. Probably this one right here. I'll put a nice little rubber grommet around it. This one might be too big. Alright guys, so we ran our hose through, and all I gotta do is just chop it right here and put this fitting on, and then we're done with the return. And then we just gotta do the feed side, and we're pretty much done with the fuel system, guys. So I just gotta figure out where exactly to cut this hose. I'll cut it right here just to be safe. Alright guys, so I'm gonna cut this, and I'm using this little grinder wheel to cut these. Okay, we got a nice clean cut. And now all we gotta do is just add this fitting. Like that, guys, we got our return done. Now we just got to do our feed. All right guys, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna install our feed line. I already went ahead and installed the fitting on the fuel rail, and then for here we're gonna use a dash AN 30 degree, and that's so that it clears my valve cover. Because if I would have got a 90, it would have hit the valve cover, but this is perfect, and it clears the valve cover. So we're gonna put this on real fast. So now, what we gotta do is put this thing together. All right, so we got this assembled already. We have our filter in there, and now all we have to do is we're gonna run our cable all the way down to here, and we're gonna bolt this filter against the wall there. So I'm gonna cut this right around here. So I'm gonna take this off real fast and take it to the back and just cut it. I'll be right back. All right guys, so what's going on? My GoPro battery died, so we had to stop recording, but I already went ahead and finish the line. So this is the line that goes from your fuel rail to your fuel filter. Right here. Let me get on this side so I can give you guys a better view. So you got your fuel filter, and then I used a 30-degree angle and I ran it underneath the subframe. So the line goes right through there, right underneath the subframe. And I'm just gonna use some mounting tabs and just mount it against there and go straight back to the pump. But before we continue with that, we gotta mount the pump. So I already went ahead and added the fittings to the fuel pump, and I also went ahead and put the bracket on the frame, and I made the hole for the line to come out. All right guys, so we're gonna go ahead and bolt this thing on. Like I said, I already have the mounting bracket already installed. So all it is just 2 bolts that go onto the mounting bracket. Just tighten those up. Nice and tight. And we got that mounted. Woohoo! Let's get it. Alright, so the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna run the fuel line from the back to the pump. So I just gotta measure it, see how much hose I need. Cut this real fast and throw the fitting on and we're good. Alright guys, so we're just gonna cut this real fast. And guys, I'm missing to put a post filter there. I would definitely recommend putting a filter there. I'm probably gonna order one. Kind of just crossed my mind right now. But yeah, post filter would probably be nice. And again, for these, let's just put this on, push it. So it's flush inside. Nice and good. Silicone spray. Playing Nintendo 64. Alright guys, so we got our fuel pump installed. So the only thing that's left now is to put this line on this side. So I'm just gonna estimate it roughly. So I'll cut it right here. Alright guys, so the last fitting is a straight fitting. So I'm gonna grab this hose. Right through here. gonna go underneath the car. All right, guys, and we are done. So we got all the fuel lines hooked up. So we got a 90-degree 10 AN to a 90-degree, and that connects to the fuel pump. And then we have a straight to -8, and that goes all the way underneath the car. You can see how I mounted the line. That goes all the way through. And it goes through the subframe, through the filter, and then from the filter to the fuel rail. And then the return side is going to be fuel rail straight to the fuel pressure regulator, and then that goes down straight back. Same thing right underneath the subframe, and that comes out like that, and it's on the inside. It goes all the way straight back. And that connects right in there. So yeah, guys, so now all that's left is to give this bad boy some power. So I just have to wire this relay. We just gotta wire this relay right here, and that's pretty much it. So guys, on the next video, I'll wire up that relay, and hopefully we'll probably be able to start the car. If not that relay video, for sure on the next video we'll definitely have this thing started. So yeah, as always, guys, I appreciate all you guys for watching. Stay tuned, hit that like and subscribe button. We out.